god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I thought that I had just finished recording my first vlog to find out that it didn't work. Oh, the horror. The absolute horror. Now I have to go through this, my wonderful script that I made, because I'm not really a vlogging type of person yet. So, yes, welcome to my first vlog. Sorry for this sort of abrupt start. I'm basically doing vlogs due to Sam's demand. She wants me to make more videos because she's bored with the two that I've already made. And she also demands that I vlog, so this kills two birds with one stone. As I said, I have a script, so I do apologise if I'm constantly looking down. It's a shame that I really can't remember what goes on in my day. So yesterday was Wednesday, as you probably know. What did I do Wednesday? Wednesday I was at college. I had psychology, in which we were making a little book of Freud for children. One thing which I don't think should ever be done, it had to be censored, let's say, because I couldn't exactly tell a child, writing a child's book, that Freud believes that you, at your age, will fancy your mother. You know, that's not a thing that they need to know, want to know, or should have to know. So that was censored slightly. Then I had Spanish, Españoles, which was as Spanish is, slowly but surely being able to speak Spanish. I wouldn't go to Spain though, they think I was an idiot. And then I had form, so we're just discussing ways to fundraise money so we can end up in Uganda this summer. Then I had biology, which for once was quite a good lesson. I mean, no, I like biology, I like our teacher. Normally it just doesn't quite go in, you know, it's sort of, oh, what did he just say, what was the name of that enzyme? But today, about Wednesday, we were talking about breathing and you know what happened, all the contractions stuff that go on, and I knew all of this already because we'd done it in PE. So I knew all the answers to the questions he asked, and I totally understood what he was saying, and I think that is the first biology lesson that I've gone all the way through without thinking, what the hell is he on about? We then had netball at Peterborough, which was nice and sunny in Peterborough, never as in Luton. But yeah, we had netball at Peterborough, and that was an hour and a half in the minibus there. We won 26-2, though it was a slightly messy game. Then we had another hour and a half in the minibus back. Ugh. Then I had a shower and had to go back to college for 7:30 for, again, a meeting about Uganda, where we just had to meet who we were going with, discuss ways of going, any questions parents might have, that sort of thing, you know, the sort of thing you need if you're going abroad to help in an AIDS respite and stuff like that. Then I came home to watch the football. Liverpool won, Real Madrid zilch, which is always a good result coming from Liverpool. And Gerrard wasn't playing, so now proved we are not a one-man team. Well, we are, but it's a different one man. It's Torres really, isn't it? So that was my Wednesday. Thursday, today I got up at, well, my alarm went off at 7, I got up at 7:30, got to college for 9, and had English, where I had to talk for a poster that me and Jodie had made the other day in English. However, Jodie wasn't there, so I did have to talk through it on my own. Because I couldn't remember what I wrote and he attached it to the board, I had to stand at the front of the class and sort of do, and here we have blah 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 blah, and here this is what this says, like a proper official speech, as if I was giving out letters at countdown. Here we have an L, a H, an A, you know, that sort of thing. Which went okay. I had my excellent drawing of a Conquo, which wasn't very good. Then we have history. I like history. I know most people don't, but I do like history. And in history we had to get into groups of 3 and read aloud the information we were being given so that we could understand it properly, you know, you process it as you read it aloud. So I went first in my group because both the other 2 people in my group looked at me as if to go, you can go first. And so I was reading it aloud. In the other group, Saskia went first in her group and read it aloud, and we were reading at the same pace at the same time the words, you know, as I said consortium, which I don't think I did though, but when I said consortium she said exactly the same time. About a couple of lines in she turned around, she went, surely shut up, I was like, you all read at the same pace as me, don't tell me to shut up. But yeah, so went through that, and she kept breaking out in fits of giggles, which made me break out in fits of giggles. Eventually Dave just went, oh, well, one of you read slower and or one of you read faster. That was quite funny. And then we got back round and I had to read the fourth paragraph again, and she read the fourth paragraph again. This time I think she delayed, so we weren't reading at the same time. But she was only like a sentence behind, so I stopped, she read a sentence, so she stopped. And Dave went, oh my god, now there's an echo. That was a funny, that was quite a good history lesson. Then we had TOK, oh my god, I walked into class, there was a box at the front of the room with 2 giant African snails in it. Now, there's nobody that sits in front of me. The box was directly there, directly in front of me, a couple of tables forward. You know when you don't want to look at something, but you have to because you know it's there, and it's the sort of thing that you go, oh my god, but yeah, I was looking at these snails, even though I didn't want to look at these snails, and they were wriggling about in the box, and they were looking at me. They were actually looking at me, like, oh my god. I thought it's gonna jump out of the box and get me. Obviously that's not gonna happen, it's a snail, I don't think they jump. But yeah. And then our TOK teacher decided that he'd get 2 groups of just random objects, and you'd have to try and classify the groups. It would put a snail in each object, but see, you only had 1 box. So one of the snails had to go on a bit of paper on the table. Now, this snail obviously wasn't house trained. Didn't realise that the good little snail would have to stay on the little bit of paper. So he went wandering off around the table. It was very nice. Then we had lunch, and they have taken away our chairs at the ramp. Why would you take away the chairs at the ramp? Why would you do that to us? We had to have dinner with the rest of the college in the refectory. Oh, the horror, I know. No, yeah, but I was comfortable at the ramp. The refectory was fine. The refectory was quite interesting, actually. Got to see old people that you hadn't spoken to in a while. Why does that make me sound like an outcast? A reject? Rejected to the ramp. Oh my god, that's exactly what it is. Okay, so yeah, I always eat the refectory. Then we had maths. I actually understood maths as well. I like maths, got my homework back, 94%. There was 1 question wrong. My method was right, I just got the numbers wrong. So I was extremely pleased with that. We started doing functions. Woo! And what did that involve? That involved doing equations with like powers of it. So we did a square, an exponential equation, and then a cubic equation, and a quartic equation, and a rectangular hyperbola. See, I'm a maths genius. I know all of these things. Then we had another hour-and-a-half's break until 4:10 when everyone else goes home, but we have a psychology lesson. Oh, the horror. And in psychology we had a test, an essay written in exam conditions, and, shh, don't tell anyone, I didn't revise. But yeah, but I think it went okay, considering I didn't revise. It could have gone a lot worse, so I'm hoping it wasn't that bad. Finished college at 5:30, started walking home, my parents drove past, school, that is excellent timing, and I didn't have to walk up Stockingstone Hill, which is always a bonus. Came home, took Jacob for a walk, had dinner, and now I'm here, speaking to you through the technology of Danny, my camera, telling you all about my interesting life. And I know you're currently enthralled, but I hate to disappoint you, and I'm going to end my vlog. I would just like to say that I do apologise if you're frustrated with any of the little quirks that I may have, if I constantly go or say like. I think I might have used the word amazing a lot. That is a word, or awesome. And I know I'm not American, but I do like the word awesome. I'm hoping that these will get progressively better as time goes on, and would love it if you're patient enough to bear with me and join me in my growth through the vlog world. Thank you very much. Goodbye.